Well, we're here at Dinicola and on their property here at Griffith. And behind us we've got the Shasta variety here. Turned up here early in the year when they first flowered, and we were a little bit concerned because of the number of flowers that were on the tree, and there was a little bit of a concern in the district as well on how Shasta were setting and also the lack of crop. But as you can see behind us here, they've surprised us. It's got a very good crop load.
Yeah, definitely going into the start of the season at flowering, we're a bit worried about those flower numbers that were on the trees, considering that they were quite light last year. So we had plenty of leaf going into the winter break, so we definitely saw our buds were there, and we're pretty confident, well, hoping that we're going to get a pretty decent crop for this season to come. And then then the flowers started popping out and they just weren't there in numbers, so which was a little bit disappointing. But looks like every flower that we had on the tree has set a fruit, which is great, which is what we want for a self-pollinating variety. So I guess we thought the potential probably could have been bigger, but obviously with trees the way they are at the moment, with the limbs falling over, I mean, that's kind of all the crop load we could handle on those trees at the moment. So looking, at the moment, we should get well over 3 tonnes of the hectare. That's where we'd like to be pushing. And now we're just trying to push in this growing stage of fertiliser with NuEdge, all the trace elements through the drip, with our sprays as well, with a new developed product with NuEdge with John. Trying to get, slow release ureas and those trace elements on the trees, and they're looking great at the moment. Really nice big dark green leaves, and really starting to see some good little shoot extension happen now. So we'll just try to pump as much energy into these trees now, and definitely our focus is to back up, obviously for next year to try to get that backup crop, which will be the challenge. But we'll see how we go going into harvest and to post-harvest.
Yeah, no, it's good. We've just done our first leaf test of a sequence of leaf tests that we do every year on this orchard. So Dean's got 5 years of history here where we do leaf tests every month. At the moment, we've made a decision as a team effort that we're gonna increase the boron level just to top up our trace elements. And our zinc, copper's a little on the low side here, but we're definitely going to be putting some action here where we're going to be running some our chelated copper through the drip tape and try and lift the copper levels. But other than that, everything else seemed to be okay. At this stage, potassium is just a little on the low side, but we've definitely had a lot more potassium being going on in the 2 weeks prior to the after the actual leaf sample. Sorry. So overall, I think that there's like Dean says, there's definitely a 3 tonne plus crop on these Shastas, which is great to see, considering that there's been a real disappointing, Dean, from a lot of other growers in the area of the Shasta in particular. But,
definitely. I mean, we were more kind of probably the only, not the only ones, but we were on a very light year last year compared to everyone else who was on an on year. I think at the start we were kind of disappointed going into that flowering, thinking we're off, and now we're off again. I think we're most concerned about. But at the moment we're quite happy with. But there's a lot of concerned growers out there. And I think just in probably a lot of the self-pollinating varieties, I don't think it's just Shasta by itself. I think, our Carina's definitely light this year, but it had a pretty big crop on it last year. So that's understandable for them to be off, but probably not off to what they are now, so which is a bit disappointing. But I think it's a range of self-pollinators that probably off, where we see probably our traditional varieties have kind of backed up with another decent crop.